The fuck is good, YouTube? I haven't been on this shit in a minute. I've been mad fucking busy with life, you know what I mean? That shit that people have to do every day, bills and all that. But I was watching a video about my boy Blue talking about like everything from like the family heirs being dead, juggalos overdosing and shit up at the fucking gathering. And like, you know what I mean? Like that shit makes me kind of sad. Like to think about like you know what I mean? Like motherfuckers dying of the gathering on some fucking junky ass shit. Like I'm so fucking tired because I know in my fucking where I live, like it is such a problem. Motherfuckers on fucking perks. Motherfuckers are on heroin. Motherfuckers are trying to act like they're sober, get hooked on Suboxones, go to methadone clinics and all that shit. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, come on, yo. Everybody needs to straighten the fuck up. Get your fucking shit straight. Like, yes, I partake in marijuana smoking and, you know what I mean, other natural things. But, like, other than that, like, for real, like, motherfuckers need to straighten the fuck up. Like, get your fucking shit straight. Especially some motherfuckers out there, juggalos and shit. Like, I feel like a lot of fucking juggalos misrepresent what it's really about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, I think, like, alright, family and all that shit, like, you know what I mean? Just because another motherfucker is rocking an ICP t-shirt, that doesn't mean he's gonna be your best fucking friend. That doesn't mean you can trust him and all that shit. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you will find fucking down to ass fucking earth people that are fucking down. Like, I met one of my best homies in the fucking world, my homie Brian Wisniewski, fucking army ass juggalo. Met him up at the swim spot up in the fucking around the way, you know what I mean? Everybody gets drunk, has fires and shit like that. Met that motherfucker one summer. We've been fucking kicking it ever since. But like, for real, like, I just met another juggalo a couple weeks ago. I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? That kid's cool and shit, but you know what I mean? Like, I knew there was something off with the kid. Something didn't sit right with me. So I kept my eye on him, and dude slipped up, pulled some like crazy ass fucking shit, ended up beating up his girl and shit like that. Like, I know like a lot of people talk about it in their raps, like Twisted, and like, oh yeah, beat the fuck out of that bitch. But you know what I mean? Like, that ain't cool. Like, it's funny to rap about and like talk about, like seeing a motherfucker, like, yeah, in real life, seeing like someone with some crutches fall down, you're like, oh, but like really, like you'd be like, oh, that's kind of funny, like, you know what I mean? But I just think a lot of motherfuckers need to straighten up. A lot of motherfuckers are representing the family. They're like these new young school fucking juggalos that don't have no fucking respect for shit. Like, the first CD you fucking listened to was Bang Pow Boom. Like, shut the fuck up and like do your fucking research. Like, listen to that old school shit. Oh, and another thing that I've been thinking about, the whole shit with ICP and FBI and fucking being a gang and all that shit. Like, does anybody remember the song? Like, you know what I mean? ABK, Violent J was on that shit. Gang related. You might be, you might be gang related. Like, come on. Everybody remembers that shit. If you was a fucking down-ass juggler and you've been down for it for a while, you probably know that shit. Why is everybody getting all sensitive and shit? Like, all of a sudden, like, oh, wait, now we're actually labeled a gang. Like, no, we're not a gang. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. I think it's all a bunch of media bullshit, hype, and shit like that. But, I didn't give a fuck that we were labeled as a gang. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to make my money. I could give a fuck less what other people fucking, you know what I mean? Like, think who the fuck I am and shit. I know who I am. I don't need reassurance from other people. But for real, my boy Blue hit it on the fucking mark. A lot of motherfuckers, especially juggalos, new school juggalos, they need to fucking grow the fuck up. Act like you fucking know something. And you know what, juggalos? Get off the fucking dope. Get off that hard shit, man. Cause you making yourself look bad. You're making us as a family look bad. And you need to raise the fuck up. Smoke something. Fire it up. You know what I mean? That's for Mary. Not crack. But for real. I just dropped my lighter. But for real. Like, subscribe, tell your motherfucking friends. I don't give a shit. But holla back. Stay free. You heard?